I'm late. I blame Jada. It's not my fault. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's AJ Rice Crypto. It's Wednesday. Thanks for being here. You guys rock. This is my final live stream of the week. For all of you members out there, thank you for joining the members only live stream that was yesterday. I went back and watched it. I think that some of it. I think that was probably the best members only live stream yet in terms of really dissecting a chart and breaking down exactly like how to interpret, how to pivot, how to execute. I could seriously pull a single chart up and talk about that one chart for like hours, like multiple hours, no problem. Because there's so much to look at. There's so many angles, man. So many angles. So certainly if you're looking to really go under the surface with TA, become a member of the channel. We do a members only live stream once a week, but definitely go back and watch the video from yesterday. It was really, really good. Shout out to everybody who was there. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. We got Brandon McLean, JC, Carter Pennington, Bitcoin Brian, Skittles McFly, Dimple Paul, SWFL Crypto, Gregory Ward, A to the J. What's popping? Mr. Mojo. Everybody's in the house, man. Thanks y'all for being here. Y'all rock. Got a lot to talk about today. And man, there's a million ways I could start this thing. But yeah, just really fast. So this is my last live stream of the week. I will have a bunch of other videos coming out, through the weekend and stuff. Labor Day weekend's coming up. Everybody has plans and has a fun, safe Labor Day weekend. I'm going to Maryland. Family plans that we made way long ago that came up. I was like, oh shit, that's already this weekend. So we're gonna do that. Getting tattooed on Friday, which is gonna be cool. Haven't got a fresh tattoo in years, really. And why not? And then probably gonna go to our beach house in Colchester and hang out. Maybe ride some jet skis, ride some dirt bikes. Yeah, I'm really excited. And we got a new puppy. My dad, and my stepmom over there got a new puppy. And Violet. I'm very excited to meet Violet. So certainly looking forward to that. So awesome. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up. But I will be back probably next Tuesday. All right. So Crypto Carter's better than altcoin Carter. Crypto Carter, that alliteration. The vessel of victory. The boulevard of broken dreams. Crypto Carter, that alliteration slaps a little bit better than altcoin Carter. Just so you know. All right. Or Carter Crypto. You never know. CC, my boy. All right. So the title of today's show is the XRP case really over? Is it? A couple of things we want to talk about XRP. All right. And the first is this story right here. All right. Oh, my head is in the wrong place. There we go. Price crashes after Ripple sells 200 million XRP unlocked in August. And guys, I've talked about this before. If you've been around, if you're new to the channel, this is something that happens every single month with XRP. All right. XRP, to a lot of people's surprise, has one of the worst tokenomic / vesting situations in all of crypto. All right. If you look here on CoinGecko, you'll see that circulating supply is 56.1, max supply 100. So it's 56% of the way there. 56.1% of the way through its vesting schedule. So basically, 44% of the supply still has not entered the equation. That's almost half. All right. Obviously, what would happen to the price if the supply for XRP doubles. Okay. A lot of people kind of forget this aspect of XRP. All right. Not my favorite. The thing is that what they do with their vesting schedule is what they were supposed to do when they started is that they have an escrow account with all of the locked XRP. All right. And they unlock 1 billion with a B XRP every month. Here's the catch. They unlock 1 billion every month, and then they arbitrarily decide how much of that 1 billion they're going to actually put in the supply and how much of it they're going to put into a different escrow account. So that 1 billion XRP tokens that gets unlocked from this escrow account every month does not go into the supply. A smaller arbitrary amount of that XRP does go into the supply, and the remainder. So this month, according to this story, it was 200 million XRP. Where's the headline here? The 200 million XRP of the billion did go to the supply, and the other 800 million goes to a different escrow account. All right. And why do they do it this way? Well, that's because if they did not do it this way, XRP would have inflated astronomically. They would be finished their vesting schedule. There would be all the XRP would be in circulation. It would be over by now. But they did, that would have ruined the valuation. That would, the price would have got demolished if they stuck to their guns on their original vesting schedule, which is why they take $1 billion from the escrow. And then I don't even know how they decide how much they're going to put in the supply every month. It's different every time. It's different every time. And then always the larger fraction of that remainder goes into a separate escrow account. All right. So, and you will see a story like this every month. And the Ripple price did not crash because of this. The Ripple price went down because it pumped after the court case a little bit. All right. And all of crypto got pretty beat up yesterday. Pretty big time. I mean, the Bitcoin ETFs faced 127 million in outflows, ending that positive streak that we talked about yesterday. All right. So that is the gist with the XRP monthly unlock. All right. And be aware of that, guys, because like I said, we don't know if they're going to put 200 million into the supply or if they're going to put 100 million or 400 million. Like it's such a dice roll. And I don't like that they do it like that. But at the same time, they realize that, hey, we're just past halfway with our supply situation. And if they basically inflated that supply really quick, it would destroy the price. But the thing is that it's an uphill battle. If you're holding XRP, court case or not, it's an uphill battle because of the remainder of the circulating supply that still has to enter the fray. That's why a main reason why I have scaled back my XRP holding. I do believe in XRP. I think what XRP represents for crypto with the court case, I'm all for that. I think a vote for XRP is a vote for crypto. I do really feel that way. But as a fundamental project, I am not as big on XRP as I am other coins. I still hold some, I think like 3 or 4% of my bag, but that is sort of why I'm not a fan. All right. So is the XRP court case really over? All right. I think that's what we need to talk about here. Well, they did win that recent legal victory, but here's the thing. Wait, let me get this button here. Boom. Ripple's recent legal victory against the SEC has shaken the crypto industry, but uncertainty looms as an appeal deadline nears. Will Gary Gensler, sitting on his scale of justice with his photoshopped head, great job, everyone. Will they appeal before the deadline, which is getting closer and closer and closer? Obviously, the ruling was in favor of Ripple. Ripple XRP is not a security. That's great news. I think every time it really has come down to it, most projects are not securities. There has not been a favorable ruling for the SEC in almost any of these court cases. I think there's a couple really small projects that I don't really think I think they're irrelevant. But the thing is the battle is not over. The SEC still has the option to appeal the ruling, and the crypto industry remains on edge, anxiously awaiting the agency's next move. I know it says the date in here somewhere. I saw it. Okay, the agency faces a critical decision. The SEC's 60-day appeal window approaches its October deadline. An appeal could extend the Ripple case well into 2025. Once again, creating that uncertainty in the cryptocurrency market. So, guys, we're looking at October. All right. And any day we could get that story that it's back on like Donkey Kong. Is Gary Gensler just going to roll over. You know, I also realized that Gary knows that if Trump wins the election, he's gone. Bye-bye, Gary. Day one, Trump promised us at Bitcoin Nashville that he would fire Gary Gensler. The crowd went wild, by the way. I get chills thinking about that moment. And then he's such a natural comedian that he was like, "Oh, they like when I say that." He's like, I did not realize he was that unpopular. Let me say it again. And then he said it again, and the crowd went even more wild. It was awesome. But so maybe are they going to choose to appeal it? Because if they do, they got to get that going in a hurry, because if November comes around and Trump gets elected, are they going to continue the case? Will the case end? So you got to consider that aspect of it as well. Will Gary roll over? Maybe he won't appeal it, knowing that he's probably going to get fired. So there is that aspect as well. So, I and Robert Griffin, XRP is making too many partnerships to be stopped. Listen, I'm not saying XRP is the worst pick in crypto. I'm not saying don't buy it. I own it. Am I actively buying more? No. But do I have some? Yes. All right. And I'm not, again, I am bullish on XRP. I'm just saying, when you compare its tokenomics situation to other projects, I would rather be in a situation that is not an uphill battle to the degree of almost double. From a tokenomic standpoint, XRP is not a smart move. Okay. Yeah, come on now. I'm sure Gary is a good guy. Said no one ever. Crypto Carter in the chat. Hilarious. 123 says XRP inflation is about 10% better than HBAR and ICP. Well, I mean, there's a lot of unfavorable tokenomic situations, but at the same time, you also have to realize how far are certain projects away from completing their tokenomic schedule. For instance, if you even with that analogy you just made with Hedera, I mean, sure, it might have a heavy inflation, but it's also, the worst is over for Hedera's tokenomics. I think there's about almost 36 billion in circulating supply out of the 50 billion. So it's a little bit better of a ratio than 25 into 50, if you know what I'm saying. So there's worth considering as well. All right. So I'm going to keep the ball rolling here. Let's take a quick little overview of the crypto market. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay, so Bitcoin back under the 60s. All right. Yesterday I did TA on Ben's live stream, and Ben said, "Do you think Bitcoin?" So you're saying Bitcoin's going back under 60? I said, "Yeah." He said, that was not what he wanted to hear. But sorry, had to be right about that one. And it was kind of obvious, to be honest. And I like I said, guys, we have a while until the whole halving narrative plays out. It is going to be a bumpy road. It is not start here, finish. It's you're flipping up and down the whole way down the street. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin continues to go down. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Also, when you really consider Bitcoin dominance and the total charts, everything we've been looking at all week long on this channel has not been favorable. And obviously, consequently, a lot of altcoins are down, 1%, 3%, 2%. Toncoin going even further down the hill. It's still above Cardano. Their founder got arrested, and the blockchain literally stopped yesterday, and still above Cardano. That makes me sad, because I really like Cardano, and I want Cardano to get back above Toncoin. Maybe that's just me being me being me. All right. Top gainers and losers in the top 100s. We have Dogs, a big winner. I have to check that one out. Notcoin also woke back up, which is a surprise after the Toncoin pause. Toncoin has actually recovered a little bit from the pause, which is why it's the fourth winner with Helium, Fast Token, Floki, Aptos, and everything else is up less than 1%. In terms of the losers, which is where way more projects are, we have Maker, which is getting rebranded to Sky. And I think anytime a project fully rebrands like that, there's a reason why. And I don't think people are loving it. Phantom down to 44. It was just at 50 cents. That didn't last long. I do really like Phantom. I'm not going to lie. Polygon will be POL here soon. So two of the rebranding projects, or the two of the projects that are rebranding, are in the top 3 of losers, if that says anything. Injective, Dogwif, Core, LetterDAO, Sui, all down 7%. A lot of projects, Jupe, Hepe, Bitensor, Atom, all down 6%. We all in all coins have taken a tumble. And I know it's not like we did not see this coming. Even when we consider how long we looked at, the total charts and the total 3 charts the other day. I mean, the chart was already kind of scalloping over. All right. And this is kind of what you got to think about when you see a trip. All right. So anytime I'm going to hit this concept really quick. So this is the total chart. All right. And to be fair, it did hold support resistance. Okay. It has put in a higher low from this low. Okay. So there's something bullish to take away from here. Not the end of the world. But what I'm saying is that, so here's like, a classic uptrend. All right. Here we go. We kind of had like a nice curved uptrend. And you can draw curved uptrends. They are very real. It doesn't have to be a straight line every time. But then when it gets to the point where it hits the top, lower high, again, you see how like it's kind of, think of it like a domino. When it hits its top and then it starts to topple over. And then at this point is where the pressure gets so high that it's just going to fall. Always kind of think about like when something falls off, like if something falls off a cliff, right? You're going to be straight up and you're going to kind of lose your balance, you're going to fall. That is a really good analogy to how sometimes crypto behaves, where it kind of like stands up straight. And then it right here is where all the pressure builds up. And then we see this a lot. And that concept has actually, is like elementary as it is, has won me a lot of trades. I'm not going to lie. All right. So got a bunch of more news stories here to talk to today. I do want to check out the chat here really quick. And we got over 110 people watching the show right now. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Make sure you smash the like button. Each and every one of you. Make sure you smash the likes. It's a really simple thing you can do that really, really, really helps this channel, and I very much appreciate it. Of course, subscribe to the channel, become a member, all the things. Wow, man. Checking out the chat here. 1 second. Skittles McFly. Can you put the link to that, Skittles McFly? I saw some stories this morning, but I wasn't anything like substantial. All right, so Oleg, SEC alleges that Kraken has made available for trading several crypto assets, including Cardano, Algorand. Are you saying that they're saying they're securities? Are you saying like those are securities? Because like if the SEC can't say something in a court case, if say they're in with Kraken, right? And they say, oh, they're selling securities like Algorand. Well, like at what point in time did we ever say, okay, Algorand's definitely a security? We've never said that. There, when Algorand was used as an example in the court cases with Binance and Coinbase last summer, do you know that Algorand never received as much of an email or anything at all from the SEC? Actually, ever. It did not happen because it's just posturing. You know how like when like in court, right? If someone like clearly did the crime, but the lawyer is just lying out of their ass to make the criminal look as good as they can. That's what the SEC is doing. Like they're lying. All right. So you can't take everything you read like that at face value. Just because they use them as an example doesn't mean that it is a security. That means that that's what they're trying to, that's the picture they're trying to paint. It's nothing legal. All right. Awesome. So, all right, got a handful of stories I want to run through here. So we talked about, just to go back to the title of the show, is the XRP case over? Well, the deadline is in October, and we will see if they appeal. Let's hope they don't. Because XRP has been suppressed for far too long. And, especially when you consider the tokenomics, I want to get the belief of XRP put back into the soul here. All right. I want it to make a believer out of me. I really do. All right. We've been talking about this, for I feel like forever now. The Cardano blockchain heads for the Chang hard fork. The main feature of the upgrade is to give Cardano its ability to introduce on-chain governance features Like I said, Voltaire era is the final era of Cardano, where essentially they give Cardano back to itself, back to the community. And that is the beginning. And I believe that there was it got pushed back again. This is the biggest upgrade in 2 years for Cardano. Right here. The upgrade known as the Chang hard fork is a major milestone in Cardano's roadmap, punctuated by the much-awaited addition of smart contract functionality in 2021. The Chang hard fork was initially set to go through this week, but Hoskinson announced Friday that it has been pushed back to September 1st, so some exchanges, including Binance, could prepare their systems. The magic of deadlines, says Charles, is that people who aren't taking upgrades seriously suddenly say, damn, we should get moving. That's actually kind of hilarious that he said that. It's not like it's his team that's slacking. It's like he has to get the exchanges and everything prepared for it. So there you go. I think that's awesome. We've been talking about this a long time. I actually went back and watched Charles's speeches from Rare Evo. If you were not able to attend Rare Evo, if I were you, I'd go back into their YouTube page. Rare Evo does have a YouTube page. Go give them a follow, and it has the whole, live stream of the speakers. And on day one, it went Charles, and then it went Eran from midnight, and then it was me and Mark from Algorand. That first bit there, I really like everything Charles had to say. I really like everything Eran had to say. I really like midnight. I think everything what they're doing is pretty cool. And of course, your boy. We had a really, really good time. And I will have the final edit of the Algorand interview with Mark live from Rare Evo put on my page. I'm going to say Saturday. It will be out in August. So I had problems. The Rare Evo team had problems getting the raw footage from the AV team at Caesar's Palace. Of course. It's not their fault. It's Caesar's Palace's fault. And damn it, Caesar. Does Caesar really live here? Jada and I watched The Hangover the other day, and that is still, in my opinion, the funniest movie ever. All right. Let's keep the ball rolling. So obviously yesterday we saw pretty gnarly push down the hill. And Bitcoin's $4,000 price dive puzzles ETF experts. Well, welcome to crypto, mother. That's all I'm going to say. Welcome to crypto. All right. So, and I only pulled this up because I really like this one tweet where it is right here, by Luke Martin. Altcoins are currently at the sell your house to buy more level. Last time Bitcoin was at this level exactly 4 years ago in the summer of 2020 when the price went vertical, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, I don't disagree with him. I think that there will be more short-term volatility than most people would like to admit. I think that is true, 100%. But in the same breath, that is all the short-term volatility that we're going to deal with is all an attempt for the market to shake you out. The market wants you to think you're wrong. The market is trying to say, get out before the magic happens. That's what it's doing. Okay. So I really want you guys to keep that in mind when anytime you're really struggling, anytime you really think, you get my point. I'm also trying to pull something else in the background right here. 1 second. And this thing is far down the hill. Is this here? I'm doing something. 1 second. I don't have a J change, unfortunately. I need to get a J change so I don't have to do this anymore. This is craziness. All right. All right. First thing, I just do want to say that there is an open $1,000 giveaway on my Twitter. If any of you guys would like to get involved, this will close at the end of the month officially. We decided to leave it open for a couple more days to get more people involved. One person will win $1,000. All you have to do is go to my Twitter, go to this original post from August 16th right here, like the post, retweet the post, and make an original piece of content as described in the video. Basically, you eating ice cream by yourself or with a friend and saying, should have shopped with Algorand, and be silly. Like, I really have not hysterically laughed at one yet, and we really have set it up for it to be perfectly silly. And I want to give $1,000. I want the person that wins that $1,000 to be a grogger. So get involved, and make sure you should have shopped with Algorand. $1,000 giveaway. Also, my trading competition with PHEMEX deadline is September 8th. It is open. Head over to my Twitter and sign up for the trading competition. I won't know what the prizes are until the deadline is over, because the prizes are completely concurrent to how many traders are in the competition. All right. So, and I'm also giving a 1-year premium Telegram membership, premium, not gold, premium, to the person who gets first place number 1. And if you're already in the group, you get a premium year added to your account. So get involved. And also by September 1st is the deadline for PHEMEX. You will have to KYC after September 1st. This was all very sudden. They got hit with it. They could not push it back. They basically got hit and had to make the announcement right away. And they're not in trouble, but they have been around for a while and they don't want to get in trouble. So they're staying in line with the MICA. All right. And basically, if you make an account before September 1st, you do not have to KYC. If you don't want to KYC, which you cannot do in America from PHEMEX, you have to use a VPN to get on there. All right. You only have to use a VPN when you sign up. After that, you're good. All right. But you want to have exchanges accounts that do not have KYC. You just do. Okay. I'm not going to get into it, but if I were you, just in case, click the link down below and sign up for PHEMEX if you haven't already. And if you already have an account, I would make another account just in case. All right. That doesn't hurt to. I have like 7 PHEMEX accounts. Just saying. All right. All right. Going to keep the ball rolling here. Dude, Toncoin has had one hell of a week, man. Toncoin has had one hell of a week. Homeboy gets arrested with his girlfriend. Also, his crypto coach, as some places like to paint it. And then it went down for 3 hours yesterday, or like early this morning. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what happened. This is a significant outage that halted block production. I don't know if this is their first outage, though. I don't have the website like with the one with Solana. This disruption caused by an unexpected surge in network activity raised concerns among users and developers as known in blocks. So the dogs, obviously, that is a meme coin on Toncoin. And actually, in the gainers and losers, if you actually want to go back, you will see that dogs is the top leader and has found its way into the top 100. Is dogs the new not coin? All right. And is this going to take away from the not coin pump? Would not be surprised. Toncoin is starting to really crank out some projects, and the timing of it is unfortunate with the founder getting arrested and all that still being kind of little murky waters there. So it has restored. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to read this entire thing, but I don't even know why it went down. Hold on. The loaded stress networks infrastructure causing several validators to become overwhelmed, resulting in the loss of consensus. So that's what they're saying. It said unexpected load. And it has been, with the founder getting arrested, it hasn't helped the price, but I'm sure it has helped the attention. And the attention probably increased transactions and the overwhelm pushing trends. But then again, if you're a top 10 blockchain, this cannot happen. If you're a top 10 blockchain, this shit cannot happen. This is what has made people weary with Solana. This is the stuff that made people not buy Solana at $8 and make you millionaires because of this issue. And it is hard to get behind a project that has downtime. That Algorand, 0 downtime. 0 has never gone down ever. It's scaled. It's built to scale. It frustrates me, man. It frustrates me. But hopefully this stuff doesn't happen again. Hopefully I don't like how the whole thing with their founder getting arrested. It's an attack on free speech. I talked about it earlier this week. Not going to beat a dead horse. But hopefully they get their stuff together, because the open network has a lot more going on. Hamster Kombat, the Telegram tap to earn game, just like how Notcoin is a tap to earn game on Telegram. This new one, Hamster Kombat, is also going to have a token, HMSTR, Hamster, And they have set a new launch date for it. I'm sure with everything going on, it had to get pushed back a little bit. But the long-awaited airdrop will launch on the 26th. That can't be right because it's a new article. That can't be right because it's the 28th. Why would they say they set a new launch date? Why would they put it? Oh, September 26th. Okay, I was reading that bad. Right. So September 26th, that will be the date for the airdrop and the launch of Hamster. And guys, keep an eye on this. First of all, if you are an airdrop hunter, I would be looking into this on how to get involved. I don't personally chase airdrops, not my thing, but there is an airdrop here. If you want to chase it, definitely look into it. And what I will say is that, guys, the other projects on Toncoin have done very well. Toncoin, first of all, found its way into the top 10. They have 3 hours of downtime the same week their founder gets arrested. Their market cap's still bigger than Cardano. That says a lot. And when Notcoin first came out, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I made some money this year on Notcoin. I made some serious money this year on Notcoin because it was like low. It had a bad launch. It was kind of down on the charts, and then I realized how powerful the Telegram connection, how many billions of people are on, millions of people are on Telegram, almost 1 billion users. And I was like, dude, anything attached to Toncoin is probably going to absolutely rip. I trusted it, bought a bunch of Notcoin, and then it absolutely exploded. I even gave, my Telegram group that trade while I was in Barcelona. A lot of that happened while I was in Barcelona. And now, like, dogs waking up big time. Now Hamster coming next month. What's eventually going to happen is that they're going to, every project they put out is going to find success. So they're going to keep putting them out, and they're going to become less and less and less and less meaningful as time goes on. But eat it while it's hot, ladies and gentlemen. Eat it while it's hot. All right. Big shout out to the Hamster Kombat. Hey, I don't really like these tap to earn games, but hey, if it's working for them, you know what I mean? I have not read this story like the other ones before the show, but I did want to mention it. ICP claims it's achieved a first by hosting a fully on-chain AI model. An AI company deployed OpenAI's GP2 on the ICP blockchain, aiming to test new ways to train, maintain, and deploy AI models. ICP also throwing its hat into the AI ring. I don't blame them for doing that. We've seen the AI narrative really lead a lot of the pumps, really since the pump in beginning of 23 was led by AI. I wouldn't be surprised to see it again. Now we got projects like ICP throwing their hat into the AI ring. Projects like Algorand throwing their hat into the AI ring. There's a reason for that. Strategic narrative. That is marketing. And they're all leading forward there. And I completely understand. Artificial intelligence from firm Decade AI has claimed it's been able to completely place an older AI model onto the ICP blockchain, marking what says is the first time the model has been launched on chain. So this isn't like the new ChatGPT, but it's an older AI model. They kind of did it just to see if they could, like, how could we make this work, and how can we build on it from here. And I think that, and obviously this makes sense. The firm said putting the model on chain was a crucial stepping stone towards more sophisticated on-chain AI models. That is pretty awesome, and I'm sure other people will follow in the space, guys. Guys, AI used to just be like an idea. We used to think of like Will Smith movies, but then ChatGPT got put into our hands, and the light bulb in our minds went off, and we all went, "Oh shit!" And that kind of changed everything. And it's only going to get more ridiculous. Video games are only going to get better. I can't wait till I'm in there. I'm going to upload me to the cloud. San Junipero, AJ Writes Crypto. Please, please, please. And man, it's going to be awesome. So shout out to ICP making some moves there. All right, we got a super chat, $5 super chat from 11-7 Productions. Thank you for the $5. I really appreciate you. GMAJ, Jesus Coin is holding up well. What do you predict? I don't really have an opinion on Jesus Coin. I know Ben, that like metal mask thing that he has on his live stream, that it has something to do with Jesus Coin, someone he met. I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest with you. I mean, I will, out of curiosity, at least look at where it sets by market cap. Maybe look at the tokenomics really quick, but I don't have an opinion. It's all, I've never traded it, I've never owned it, but I've seen people talk about it. It is outside the top 1200, almost. It's 1292 by market cap. Not to, like, do a full piece on it during the show or anything, but I will just show this. It is, outside the top 1000. I don't know if this is right or not. And the supply 156 trillion. Wow. Yeah. Out of 7777. So the supply situation has a long way to go. It's very far out. It has a long way to go, guys. The holders better pray. That's all I'll say. But hey, I wish them the best. And what I will say about it is that, guys, I've seen it all in crypto. I've been here way longer than people know that I've been here, because I was behind the scenes. 1. 2, I have seen every marketing push you could ever think of from every project. I understand this shit. So what I will say is that project specifically has done good, really getting its name, although it's very far, if that's the correct project I had on my screen, although it's very far out of market cap relevance, it does have a footprint on social media, and I have seen a lot of people talk about it. So that counts for something. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know much about it. And Karen Harris, holders better pray. I see what you did there. LOL. That's hilarious. JC ICP, baby. Will it reach 1K? We need an ICP price prediction video. I did one way back in the day. I obviously am going to bring I have been making a lot more pre-recorded content, and it is going to be less live streams, more content. And that means I have a lot more time to write well. I have a lot more time to really focus on the videos I want to make instead of the videos I have to make. All right. And I will do another ICP price prediction. I don't have a problem with that. Will it get to 1,000? I don't know about all that, but I think it'll do okay. I think it'll do okay. All right, got a handful of more stories to we talked about ICP. We talked about the outflows. We got that story. We got that story. We talked about Toncoin, Hamster Kombat. Damn, I ran through the stories. Let's hit some charts. So yesterday, we really did a good job going under the surface with wow, that happened fast. Okay. We really went under the surface on breaking down charts, and I am going to show you my SWE chart here. I'm not going to give you all the levels. You're not going to see all the levels that the Telegram group gets, but guys, look at what happened to this bad boy. So all of these levels here are what I like to call volume weighted support resistance, and so this thing actually broke down out of a downtrend. And this level right here, anytime I put these are all white and this one's yellow, and there'll be a bunch of numbers. This number is a lot bigger. Anytime I do that, that's because that level is the most important level on the chart. And as you can see right back here, I actually called this one on the Telegram group down here, by the way, down here, that once this line breaks, SWE is going to rip. It did just that, 20% in a day in 12 hours. And, the first 19% of it happened in 18 hours. So that was a rad trade. And then it started to form this downtrend, blah, 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 blah. And now this same level was disrespected. And guys, the same level you use to go up is the same level you use to go down. Not all support resistance levels were created equal. Okay. And boom. And guys, we're talking an 8% loss in the past 18 hours on SWE. So the now what is realized previous support resistance back here. We do have like this kind of low here from 78. And we also want to local support resistance Oh, bring it back. Okay, I lost you there for a second. I don't know what happened. We also want to consider the local support resistance level right here. All right, and we are knocking on the door. It is literally knocking on the door. This is a 2-hour chart. Zooming in, it is kind of moved from the red into the green. So right now, I would kind of make a local box from here and kind of conditionally trade. Like the way I trade is I don't care about this move. I care about the break of the move. And that is how I would move forward with the sweet chart. And I even, I talked to Cassie yesterday. Hey, if it loses this big level right here, the most important SR level right now on the sweet chart around 88 cents, if it loses that level, get the fuck out, or short. So definitely did a good job calling that one. I will show you this setup that I gave the Telegram group as well. Oops, 1 second. I got to clean it up here a little bit. Bang, 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 boom, boom. I'll have to get rid of that. So basically, here, I know you can't see it yet. 1 second. So basically, so what I like to do, guys, over on PHEMEX, I always take a look at, what is the coin with the most volume? What coin is really, and not big altcoins. Like, will I trade Solana sometimes? Yes. But, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, I'm not day trading those. I will day trade Solana, though. I'm talking about volatile altcoins that still have volume. All right. And we like to be at least over 10 million in volume if you're doing large trades. You can easily get in and out. This includes Optimism, Dogecoin, and the big two I've traded lately, SWE and PopCat. But every now and then, a new coin will pop out. I know Render just got put on leverage trading for PHEMEX. And right here, Rare, new. See, it says new next to it. Last week, this thing had over 11 million in volume. All right. And of course, I lost the chart. And it was, let me kind of really set this stage up here. And it formed this symmetrical triangle. Okay, not a perfect symmetrical triangle, but the same concept. It's not exactly symmetrical is what I'm saying, but it is a symmetrical triangle. All right, constituted by lower highs and higher lows, lower highs and higher lows. All right, and it was kind of ranging between 29 and 23 conditional range, but really the break of the triangle is what we were looking for. And look at what happened. Boom. Boom. All right. And so the break of the pattern, extremely important, but even the loss of the 23 level, equally important as well. So if you went from, the break of the pattern to the current price, we are talking a 25% move. And, the first 22% of that move happened in 1 day. In 1 day. Guys, killing it over at the Telegram group. These are the trades where I get like so many emails, so many DMs on Twitter, like, dude, thank you so much. That is the stuff that means a lot to me. So this particular day, I posted this chart last week. I posted PopCat that pumped 69%. I posted SWE that pumped 17 or 18%. And then I posted that setup that eventually broke down out of the triangle for a 25% short. But it had the time had to go by for it to break down out of the triangle. That was a fire. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 in the group. Let's go. That gets me going. And guys, if you want to join the Telegram group, send an email to ajalphagroup@gmail.com. If you feel like you're missing out on this bull market, if you feel like you're missing ingredients, or you just cannot manage to win trades, or you win or you're super inconsistent, I can help you. This group is very cut and dry, straightforward on how to improve your trading. All right. I'm not going to overload you with information. I am going, and there's also a members only live stream here on YouTube once a week where there's an open Q&A where you can ask me anything you want, and I will personally help you learn how to trade. All right. Send an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com, where you will get fire setups like this Rare that, took a little while. It did take a minute for it to get there. But, you also knew that, by the end of August, right here, by August 27th, this is a point of intersection. We knew that by that date, where it was either going to have to break out or break down. All right. So when you have an alarm here and you have an alarm here, and when the alarm goes off, you search for confluence and execute the trade. How are you going to lose? How are you going to lose? I had to take a support resistance level out here at 19.9. Got to put it back. Got to put my support resistance level back. All right, close enough. Bang. All right, and also, guys, keep an eye on this one. It still does have plenty of volume, but kind of a little bit of a weird confluence going on here because I did have, you know, this little local low level. This alarm has gone off and has broken down. But what's interesting is on the oscillator, we have anchor wave, trigger wave, bullish divergence, but it also has a big red dot on the 2-hour on market cipher B. You know, so in a situation when a coin is ranging like this, you see how like really even from like here to here, it spent the most majority of this time in this like little 8% range is this. So this would be a situation where, guys, we don't care about when a coin ranges. All right. We care about when a coin breaks out of that range. All right. And this is a much easier way to kind of monitor the market, and actually has even put in slightly higher lows, so you could draw like that if you want to as well. So guys, like and a lot of things, what I like about my strategy is that, do you need to monitor your trades once you're in them? Yes, of course you do. But when you do this and you said, yo, I'm gonna maybe execute the long if this alarm goes off, and I'm gonna maybe execute the short if this alarm goes off. You know, you got to wait for the alarm to go off, and then you go through what I like to call the confluence checklist, and then execute a trade. All right. Instead of, if you have to work, or if you have you don't have time to do this all the time, all you got to do is look at the group, set the alarms the exact way I tell you to set the alarms, and then it's up to you to react to the market. You don't have to guess. It eliminates the guesswork in crypto. It eliminates the guesswork in crypto to the point where all you have to do is set the alarms I'm giving you, and it is your decision to react to the market. I am extremely proud of the progress I've made creating this Telegram group, and I'm extremely proud of the people in the Telegram group. A lot of people have very, very much changed their situation around in a short amount of time. ajalphagroup@gmail.com. All right, so I got a couple minutes left. I got like 10 minutes left. You're still holding H bar? Yes, I am. Still holding H bar? Yes, I am. Do you think algo holds the 10-10 floor? I hope so. I could look at the algo not coin alerts going off right now. Okay, I'm going to look at not coin. Actually, I don't want to look at the not coin chart I have because it has all of my alarms on it. Let me take a look at it actually. Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, wow, that alarm did go off, didn't it? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a short for sure. I would say I'm not going to show. Actually, I can show the chart. Doesn't have any numbers on it. First target's 1.5%. Second target's 2.3%. Third target's 5.64. Good confluence. Yeah, I don't hate that. It might bounce a little bit because the problem with this short is that we're above the 50 and the 200 EMA. So if you wanted to short from here, understand that it's going to be a quick scalp for the beginning of it. You might want to take like 1.5% and get out if you can. I would actually prefer to be patient in this situation. Gut reaction, I do think there is a short here. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, what did I just do? Oh, I put the trend line down. Okay, that was fun. But what also you kind of consider the environment we're in here. Locally, it has put in a kind of a little local uptrend. Okay. So if you short, you have to also realize that you might run into that wall, and you might run into the EMAs before that wall. So I would prefer for the price to be under the 50 EMA to really engage that short. But gut reaction, even with a little bit of bearish divergence and volume down here to capture, I don't hate the idea of a short from here. Just know that you're running into the EMAs and you're running into this local uptrend. All right. it might sound counterintuitive to wait to start the short here, but it's a safer short, if that makes sense. All right. But I would, but yeah, this is certainly, I would, this is a waiting game, because we had a big talk about this yesterday. When alarm goes off, when do you not trade when an alarm goes off? I would say you could scalp short this, but you could also wait for a safer move. Let's talk about, oh, wow. Everyone from the Telegram group, look at the render setup I gave you yesterday. Look at that render setup I gave you yesterday. That's all I'll say. Oh, we got alarms going off. And I don't even really set my alarms on this computer. Oh, the whiff alarm. The whiff alarm. No way. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is much more favorable here. I'm gonna hide. Whatever. You guys can see these two numbers. So this alarm has gone off right there. All right, on this 167. And also note that, you know, this thing even kind of broke down out of this little this really sharp downtrend. I'll get rid of the bottom here, but I will say that you see how like sharp this downtrend is from like here to here. Anytime you see a sharp move like that, it's not going to hold up, and you can trade the break of that trend. But what I will say right now, and also when you really zoom out, you see this uptrend. Okay, you see this and this. Okay, and this actually goes way further back down the hill there. This uptrend has been going on for a little while, and it is knocking on that door. So although this alarm has gone off, and we are below the EMAs, you're saying if you open this short right now that it is going to break this downtrend. Okay, and also you have to consider right here support resistance as well. All right, so even if you say, okay, I'm going to short to there, yeah, it's a 5% target, but you have to run through the wall of the trend to do it. So I will say once again, and there is a 12, you know, there's a red dot on the 12-minute. There is volume down there. It wouldn't surprise me to see it to fall through it, but the safer trade is the loss of this level at 149. If you want to go for it now, feel free. But I will always point out the safer option, always. But or if you want to trade the break of the uptrend, you could do that. You get a little bit more out of it. But you know, obviously there is a point where there's always something to worry about, and there's a point where you have to trust your instincts, set a stop loss, and execute the motherfucking trade. That's all you can do. You have to be able to roll with the punches. I want to take a quick look. What was the chart we were going to look at? I totally forgot. Well, Mike, I talked everything I will say about HBAR. I said at the end of the live stream yesterday. Everything I will say about HBAR, I said at the end of the live stream yesterday. I don't know the rumors. I saw what I saw on Twitter, and I don't know anything past that. It freaked me out. That's all. That's literally all I said. Out of these current alarms, no, you're not. There are so many. Go back to the Telegram group and scroll up for like the past a month of charts. There are plenty of alarms. Oh yeah, algo. Okay, we can do that, and then we'll call it a day. I do want to say really fast, this has been an amazing live stream. We had about 130, 140 people in the house. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday with me. This is my final live stream of the week. I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Shout out to the Get Rich or Get Wrecked, my Grogger Nation. We have decided this shirt is going to come back. This shirt is obviously a staple of Grogger, and I was at the Rare Evo conference and saw like 3-4 people walking around wearing this shirt. Bless. Man, you guys are awesome. All right, so let's look at this algo chart really fast. We will call it a day. ALGO. Let me try to find like an empty algo chart, because I know that I've drawn all over them. Oh yeah, this one's too dirty. Okay, here we go. Cool. All right, so let me get the envelope off, profile on. All right. So Algorand It's all about 16 cents. All right. So obviously we have our 2024 high, which is our target at 33 cents. All right. And that, wasn't a perfect support resistance level, but it was perfect in terms of the heart of this range. Okay. The heart of this range. And it did put in a higher high. This actually had a nice cup and handle. It didn't get all of the measured move there, but it did get some of it. All right. And we also talked about how if Algorand was to break 16 cents, how it was going to rip. All right. The first time it broke 16 cents, it pumped 56% roughly in 24 days. And the second time it broke 16 cents, it pumped about 100%, 95% in 36 days. Don't tell me Algorand's dead. Don't tell me Algorand doesn't pump. You just did not take any profits and you rode it to the bottom. That sounds like a you problem, not an Algorand problem. All right. So obviously from this point in time, the local high of 33 cents is our target, which is 159% from where we are now. All right. Also on the daily chart, we're looking at the daily right now. What I will say is that at least Algorand, there is this very sad floor right here. It's actually 8.5 cents. Algorand has not put in a macro lower low. Thank God. Thank God. All right. And actually locally, if you want to kind of look at this, it actually kind of works as support resistance from this little top back here, right there. Okay. This level around, 10, almost 11 cents. That is also a big level. And also if you want to draw one at the wick here, kind of a different, kind of smaller level at 9.5 from the wick, you can. I generally tend to draw my lines from the body. It's not the wicks. So that's where we are. All right. So now you kind of have to, at least we have a macro high or low. All right. We definitely want to consider, wait, where's my, oh, there it is. Make these smaller. Okay. Kind of zoom in this bad boy. All right. So we kind of have this local downtrend. Nothing new here. So we do want to see, let me just try to touch these most 3 recent ones. Sometimes you can you don't have to draw it from the top. You could draw it like this. Hold on one second. You could draw it like this, for instance. All right. But you're not really doing yourself any favors because it always kind of corrects out. You want to have as many touches as you can get. So you can actually draw it from here because you're getting 1, 2, 3, basically 4 touches from drawing it that way. It's a little bit cleaner as well. So like I said the other day when we had this pump up, I was like, hey guys, I think we're going to give a lot of these gains back. You can quote me on this show or quote me on Ben's show how many times I said that this week. And that has been the past 3 days. All right. This was Saturday. The top local high was Saturday. We're down, 13%, 14% in the past 3 days and change. So zooming into the 2-hour chart, a couple levels we want to focus on is right here. We want Algorand to maintain. We don't want to see Algorand go below 12.25. We don't want to see Algorand go under 12 cents. And we want to see Algorand reclaim 15 cents because that would also require it to break out. Now, so this is what I actually like about the Algorand setup right now is that, remember, what I said when I first started talking about this is that Algorand, and it did just print a green dot on the 4-hour, and look at where the point of control, there is volume here. There is a gap. There is volume here. All right. There is volume above. All right. This could be the start. If you even look at this right here, this could be the start of the uptrend. All right. It very well could be. Very well could be. But Algorand, how 16 cents is the level? The level Algorand needs to get to is 16 cents. Now for Algorand to get to that level, it has to break out of the downtrend that started back in March. All right. So what are the alarms? What are the alarms you should be setting for Algorand? I think the 2 most important ones are the pattern of this downtrend itself, local high here at 0.1465, and this support resistance at 0.1225. Okay. Those are the levels you're looking at. So you can either kind of sell or short the loss of this. You can long And obviously, if we break that level, we will have broken out of the structure. So, guys, what I'm saying is that it has been a long bear run, like a little bit bear market feel since March. All right. But overall, Algorand has still not gone below bear market lows. And guys, look, it came up here. Boom. And then it comes back up. It comes all the way down here. Boom. Guys, Algorand will have a revival just like any other project. I think Algorand is going to be a big winner. Algorand is playing the long game with their strategy, getting the devs. But once they get those devs, and once those devs build out, a better improved ecosystem, I think Algorand is going to be a winner. With all fairness and full disclosure, I am a partner of Algorand. I do, help them with marketing. I, interview them on Twitter Spaces and live at conferences and stuff like that. So I am not going to ignore my bias, but I actually became a partner with Algorand because I was in the community as a diehard member for like a year or two, actually more like 2 years at this point. Time really has flown by. So, hey, shout out to the Yago fam. Much love. Much love. I do got to go. Hey, but Oleg, a lot of coins are down 90% from their all-time high. I mean, that's what happens when the supply increases. That's what happens. You know what I mean? And watch Benjamin Cowan's video yesterday. Watch some homework for everyone still watching. Go watch Benjamin Cowan's video on his Solana outlook, his Solana overview video. He just put it out. Really, really, really good video. All right. A lot of coins have lost in their Bitcoin pair. But now is almost the time to really consider which altcoins are going to absolutely run. Mike J, do you like the candle touch or just the wick touch? Sometimes I most of the time I draw it from the bottom of the body of the candle. All right. But sometimes I will also draw a thinner line from the wick if there's two angles, just for reference. I gotta go, guys. I ran way over. I gotta go do TA on Ben show, but you guys are amazing. Please, 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 at the very least, smash the like button on your way out the door. It's a very simple thing you can do that really, really helps my channel. So I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member if you want to take part of the members only live streams that we do once a week. And also, guys, I'm telling you, if you are missing out on the market, you want to improve your trading, you want to really make the most of this bull run, send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. We will get you involved. My name is AJ Reg Crypto. Much love to you all. Get rich or get wrecked. This live stream will continue Tuesday, but there will be a lot of extra content. So guys, when I put out those pre-recorded videos, definitely check them out. It really helps me out. I'm trying to kind of transition to be more of a real YouTuber. I'm good at live streams. I'm damn good at live streams, but I want to be a real YouTuber and I need your help. So smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Stay fresh.